All right, everybody, welcome to UltraChenTV. This is the Tuesday show. I'm Ultra David. This is James.
How's everybody going?
I understand something else is going on simultaneously, but unfortunately, we have a schedule and we stick to it rigorously, as everybody knows.
Yeah,
we're exactly on time at 8:34 p.m.
Never miss any episodes.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
Nothing. We never cancel shows.
100% success rate. That's right. So as a result, we are obliged to have the show right now. But actually, it's going to be a pretty cool show. We got a few things to talk about. There have been some really, really big news stories. Capcom Pro Tour is probably the biggest one.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
But coming up this weekend is another very big news story.
It's kind of tied to the Capcom Pro Tour.
It kind of is. Yeah. That's right. It's final round coming up in Atlanta this coming weekend, Friday through Sunday. In fact, it's final round 17, right?
Yes, the 17th final round.
That's right.
Yeah, and the man behind final round is, of course, Larry Shinblanka Dixon. Larry Scott Dixon, who has actually joined us here. Larry, are you there on Skype?
Okay. Yes, I'm here. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's up? Can everybody hear him? Let us know. We'll see your messages in a minute.
All right.
Hopefully everything's okay over there.
Yeah, can everybody hear Barry White?
Dude, I wish I had your voice when I was doing commentary,
voice.
Seriously, because I would probably gain so much more respect if I had your voice.
It's all right, man. You got a lot of respect around the community. Don't worry about it, James.
Hey, thanks.
All right, cool. So everybody can hear him. That's awesome.
Okay.
So we brought him on because, as we said, final round is coming up this weekend. It's a big tournament. There's a couple of big things happening there. It's got a lot of history, as we said. It's final round 17, so there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I always said, like, at one point in time, you know, if there was any, like, you know how tennis has majors, right? The Grand Slam events.
Yeah.
That final round, 17 years, it's definitely one of the biggest tournaments. It would easily be one of the Grand Slam events. So
absolutely, it's a major in the country, and for lots of people, it's the major to go to on the East Coast and in the Southeast.
Like so, Larry, tell me, how does it feel? 17 years of final round. I mean, how does that feel at this point?
I feel old, but no, it feels great. Actually, I never in my wildest dreams thought that this would last this long. So I'm really appreciative of everyone that comes out and shows support to, a country boy like me over the years.
Oh, man. I mean, so you've been doing this for 17 years now. I mean,
20.
20 years?
Have you been doing it for 20 years?
Basically, final round is 17 years, I'm saying young. But I've been running tournaments out of arcades,
I didn't know that it started before that. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Final round wasn't my first rodeo.
I didn't realize.
Nice.
Well, what was it like when you started running tournaments, and then when you started doing final round? What were things like back then? It was a very different time.
Yeah, well, basically, I was a player then, so I created final round to whoop everybody. Okay.
That's awesome.
Because there was a lot of guys, talking around the city saying that they were good. And I didn't believe it. So we had, local tournaments and stuff like that. So then final round grew from just a city tournament to statewide. And then from statewide to kids knocking on my door, my friend's door at 12:30 at night saying, hey, is this the round final tournament? Final round, yeah, man, that's tomorrow, but let me give you a little advice. This is Decatur, and you don't knock on a brother's house in Decatur at 12:30 at night. All right, so I'll see y'all in the morning. But man. Yeah, I mean, it grew from there, man, and it just grew like wildfire. Hell, man. I mean, everybody from the Southeast start, just talking word of mouth. Hey, you guys heard about final round. Let's go out. A lot of people come. And then, we had players like Arturo come down that was one of our first, national players. He just came down, Greyhound wording it, what I'm saying, like he used to back in the day. And it just grew from there, like. And now it is what it is now. We got people coming from all around the world. Hell, Ryan Hart just hit me up saying, I enjoyed my time and is there any way I can pre-register? I was like, well, you can at the door.
Is he showing up?
What day are you getting here?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he just hit me up today. He was like,
it's pretty last minute.
I didn't get a chance to pre-register, but I had so much fun last year. So,
wow.
is
so cool.
it too late? I was like, well, if you get here before Friday on noon, you're fine.
Right.
He's, oh yeah, he said, I can get this ticket right now. I'm right here. I can click on it and get this ticket right now.
Okay.
If I can pre-register. I was like, well, get the ticket. He was like, okay. Well, so Reinhardt will be there to try to win, again, try to get his revenge. So
he's one big name player who's coming from outside of the U.S.
Right. Yes.
Who else do you expect to come? Not just foreign players, but well-known North Americans too.
Who's pre-registered so far? Yeah.
Pre-registry. That's kind of different because we got over 250 or 60 pre-registered on Street Fighter, but
nice.
It's a lot of new people that hasn't attended Final Round before.
Really? Okay.
So like the normal who's who hasn't signed up yet. I don't know if they can, if they don't have the money or not. Maybe some people went out to the West Coast, to SoCal regions, just don't have the money now. I don't know, but I'm expecting to see a great, cast of characters as always, coming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Infiltration and GamerB are still sticking in the States, specifically because they're going to go to Final Round, right?
Well, actually, Infiltration has been signed up for Final Round for a month and a half. So I already knew he was signed up. That was one of the things I was saying. Look, if this guy can pre-register a month and a half, why can't you guys?
Yeah, that never makes any sense to me. I saw that he's playing Marvel even.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Marvel.
Okay, he wants to mix it up with the Marvel people. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And obviously, so we hinted at this a little bit earlier. So we're talking about some of the players that are going to show up, but
yes,
obviously, now that it has been announced yesterday, the Capcom Pro Tour, and it turns out that you're basically the first stop on the Capcom Pro Tour.
No pressure. No pressure.
How excited are you about that? What does that mean for Final Round to be part of this Capcom Pro Tour right now?
I'm honored to be one of the few, the first actually, to do it. I feel kind of a little pressure. This is the first time I felt pressure on going into an event. Most of the time I'm just like, whatever, let's get these brackets going and let's just do what we do. But now, this could lead to a lot of good things for the community. So I feel an extra burden on me, which I'm willing to take, to make sure that this event is a huge success. Right. Not just for Final Round, but for the community as a whole. Anybody that knows me and know of me, and not just Shinblanka, they know Larry. They know I'm 100% about the community. So if this could help the community, I'm definitely for it, and that's why I signed up for it.
All right. Speaking of Larry, I forgot to put up your picture here, so let me get that up here real quick.
There's Larry.
There we go. So there's Larry right now.
AKA Shinblanka.
Looking very dapper there in your nice little suit over here. So, But
yeah, that's me right there.
Nice hair, by the way.
Yeah, it was kind of weird lighting when he took that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no. I actually got real picture here of Larry here. There we go.
Yeah.
There you are doing your thing here at Final Round. So.
No, I like the first one better.
Oh, you're watching right now? Are you watching?
Well, it's delayed, but yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Now, it was last year that you won the Canon Award, right, at Evo?
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Appreciate that.
What's that?
I know. I was just saying, appreciate that, Tom and Tony. Appreciate it.
How did that make you feel to be recognized, as one of the key members of the fighting game community? One of the main driving forces behind it.
I really appreciated that gesture. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I was about to after that, I was walking out, and people were like, "Hey, Larry, they called you up, dude. Go back." I was like, okay. That's awesome. Okay, really? So, no, I really appreciate that, man. It was an honor to accept that, especially from the organization of Evolution with Tom and Tony and Joey and all the guys there. They have put the community on their back. You know what I'm saying? We all play a part in keeping this thing we call the FGC alive. But those guys have made our community reach to heights we've never been able to. So I really appreciate the recognition and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Eric Small should get it this year, but that's my opinion, not just because he's my boy, but he's been doing it almost as long as me. And he put a lot of heart and soul into what he does. It's pretty much me up north in the Northeast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, I really appreciate it. And those guys do great things out there.
Yeah, well, I want to get back to Capcom Pro Tour a little bit, but since you brought up Eric, Big E, of course, who runs 4 tournaments a year, there's a rumor going around that you and Big E are going to have a grudge match at final round.
Ain't no rumor.
In Alpha 2.
What? No. What are you guys playing?
It's Alpha 2, right?
Yeah, it's Alpha 2.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be streamed by Arturo.
It's going to be on stream?
Yeah, I think he's going to, Arturo's going to stream
that's
it.
That's what I'm going to give.
Who does Big E even use?
I'm
serious.
Who we use?
No, I mean, I honestly have no idea. I've never seen him play.
No, and I'm telling you, honestly, it doesn't matter who he uses.
But,
so I mean,
this all started. All right, let me give you a little backstory.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, I don't want to take up that much time, but
no, go ahead.
I was at NEC, and I just happened to wander into the arcade room, and I saw Alpha 2 there. So I sit down and whoop on some young whippersnappers like I do. And then, Eric came in. He was like, yo, let me get in this. You ain't that good in this. So my wife comes up and she's watching me play. And she's back snickering while I'm beating.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm going to get my super gun. I'm going to practice this. And when I come down the final round, I'm going to whoop you. So I said, okay, all right. So then he texts me during Winter Brawl, right? He's like, yo, Larry, you watching the stream? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. So then he jumps on Spooky Stream like, yo, I'm going to blow you up at final. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that. That sounds cool.
So, do we know when that's going to take place? Like what time? What day?
Here's the thing. As you guys know, you've been to final round before, and I don't stand still, do I?
No, not at all.
So, for this to happen, it may have to happen near the end of Friday or the very beginning when everything is starting, because it can't happen on Saturday because I'll be entirely too busy. You know what I'm saying? Just run around making sure that everything is okay in every room. Because as you know, we're spread out throughout the conference area because we got like 30,000 square foot with all our ballrooms combined.
Nice.
So we try to give each community their own space. It may seem like, hey, it's kind of separate, but then again, every community has their own area and own just to rock out. You know what I'm saying? So cool. That's kind of how I got it set up. But yeah, I'm gonna whoop them.
Do you guys have anything on the line?
No. This is just for bragging rights, man. No. We at final round do not support any kind of money matches of any sort. We've never had it on our streams, and we won't. So that's what that is. So but he's gonna get whooped.
I mean, is it what is this a first to? Like first to what?
It could be first to 5. I'm not gonna play 10 matches against him.
Yeah.
That'll be. Nobody wants to see 10 whoopings like that.
So you
5
basically
people can stomach.
Yeah, you're basically predicting, whatever it is, first to whatever, it's going to be 5-0, 10-0, 7-0, 3-0, whatever, right?
Well, whatever. Then I'm gonna whoop Cole because Cole been talking to. Well, Cole's been coming to final round lately, and he'll come on there because basically when we set up. People, I have my cabinet. I'm not bringing no more because it hurts my back, but I would have my cabinet there, and I'll always have Alpha 2 in there while we're setting up the ballroom. So I'll let people play or whatever. Then I'll come up there and whoop them up, and then I'll go back to setting up and stuff. So the past few times
that's cool.
Cole came, I whoop him up. Oh, every year he's like, yeah, I'm a train and come back and I whip up again. So this year, he's like, I'm serious this time. I'm coming for you. Okay, so, okay, whatever. Anyway, all right, that's all for that.
Yeah, so let's get back to the Pro Tour. So
let's get back to the Pro Tour.
Is anything going to be different at final round because of the Pro Tour?
Well, we're gonna have Hans come in and he's going to stream all the Street Fighter, and you guys are going to be hosting. Hopefully, you'll be in better attire than what you are right now, looking slack.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, because we're gonna be flying over there. So,
all right, I'll have some nice final round collared shirts you guys can wear then. Okay. You know, all right, but yeah, we are going to have Capcom fighters out to stream the Street Fighter, so that would be your source,
right,
for the Capcom Pro Tour. You know, just sit there and enjoy these guys' face. You're looking at them on the stream right now. Just enjoy those guys' face.
Well, I'm saying that. I'm really curious about what you're gonna have on the other streams. I know people have been kind of talking about that and wondering if all the Street Fighter is going to be on that one stream. You know, what are the priorities for other games for other streams?
Oh, okay. Well, you know, of course, we're gonna have my man Victor and doing our stream number 1, and you know, of course, we kick off our event now. Thanks to Michael Mendoza, yipes. We will have Curly Mustache, Battle Royale. It's not Royal, is Royale.
Who says Royal?
So awesome. We'll have Curly Mustache Battle Royale. Kick off the event starting at 2. You know what I'm saying? Nice. And then we'll have our 5-on-5 with Tekken. And it'll be the best of best. Cool. Because, you know, I know a lot of people gonna say, oh, Tekken's too long, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, anybody who's watched Final Round, watch Tekken, you know. Yeah. They know what it is.
Yeah, so, I think that's great I know Tekken has a really strong history in the area there and at Final Round. Right. It's awesome that game still gets burned in some places, so I'm really happy to see that it's still going to be on stream like that.
Oh yeah, we're definitely and we're going to have a live stream. Like, we'll have an anime stream that's going to be on 6:45. Okay. We'll have the Injustice Mortal Kombat stream that'll be on Combat Network. Shock is coming down. Cool. So that's gonna be, and of course Funky P, he's my local streamer. He's awesome. He makes all my trailers. So you guys make sure that you follow him. He just got a subscriber, so you subscribe to his his page, please. But yeah, it's gonna be an action-packed weekend. We'll have an official schedule coming out with times and dates when things are going to play, so people can follow and go to the different games that they want to watch. You know, so if you want to get your KOF fix on Friday, go to 645 Blouse Blue on Saturday, stuff like that. So we'll have a nice streamlined schedule for everyone to watch and enjoy. But we want you to come out. Don't sit at home.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I've always said about Final Round is that, Evo definitely is like the more like, it's more organized. It has all this kind of stuff, but Final Round is like the hype. It's like where the energy is. It's where that true grassroots feel comes in. Every time I'm there, you just can't help but soak in like the energy. You see L.I. Joe on stream and stuff like that. He's always bringing the hype too. So. Yeah, definitely. If you can make it to Final Round, you should go. You should go for sure.
Well, there's something else pretty big happening at Final Round 2. It's also with respect to Street Fighter. What's going on there?
How much can you tell us?
Yeah,
I ain't telling y'all nothing.
Do you know anything?
Do you actually know?
That's what I want to know. You don't have to say.
I know everything, but I ain't telling y'all nothing.
All right, fair enough. I actually have no idea.
Just tune in at the end of Final Round to see what you want to see.
Okay. So
that's all I'll say.
What we're talking about is the last character reveal in Ultra Street Fighter 4. This 5th character has been
Elusive. To
Yeah,
say the
very
least.
elusive. It's been a long time since it was first announced.
I didn't say that, Matt, Peter, Nigel. I didn't say that. That's David and
It's been a while.
I think Peter said something on Capcom that that's what the greatest mystery was going to be, right? So
Yeah.
I think even at SER he mentioned a little bit like, oh yeah, I think we're gonna reveal the 5th character or something like that. So we're just all waiting to see, who it is.
When is that going to be at Final Round?
when?
Yeah, like what day? What do you have a schedule like that?
Thursday. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'd be happy about that.
Sooner the better, man.
I'll just tell people what I'll say is, keep watching the stream because you never know when it's going to come. So they might as well just keep the stream on for the whole weekend. How about that?
Yeah, I like that.
And it could be on any stream, so make sure that you have all the streams open, all the tabs.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Good call.
Exactly.
Good call.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I mean, I kind of just wanted to.
No, it'll be at the end of the event. Everybody stay tuned at the end of the event, and then you'll get to see what you want to see. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have just like a couple of silly questions left. I mean, if you have anything,
I'm done on real stuff.
No, I mean, like, let me just look, because don't worry, I'm old too, right? So everyone knows I'm old. But let me ask you, how does it make you feel to know that a player, someone like NuckleDu, does not know what literally does not know what life is like with no final round? Like, ever since he was born, there was final round. He literally doesn't know that there was a time before final round.
That's awesome, dog. That's like basketball in the peach basket, and then you went to rims. That's really awesome. That I never looked at it like that, but that's cool.
And also one other random question. So Justin obviously has a little Yorkshire Terrier, named Momochi, right? And you have one as well, right?
Yes, named Blanca.
And her name is Blanca, right?
I didn't.
His name is Blanca.
Oh, it's his Blanca. Oh, okay, but that's a him. Momochi
is a girl.
Is a girl, right?
Exactly.
So you ever thought it was kind of funny that in Japan, Momochi is actually dating Choco Blanca, right?
Yeah.
So Momochi and Blanca, and now we have a Momochi and a Blanca here.
You want to set them up? Is what you're saying?
That's basically
you want Justin to fly out there with Momochi.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up the dogs here. You see, is this something that could ever happen? Could we see like a little dog?
We've already tried that. They've grown to like each other now. When we were at VXG, we were actually in a bungalow with Justin for a day, and it was around, sniffing each other and stuff like that, and running around the little bungalow and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
That's a little thing like that. But the water got our pet sick, so that was doom doom da doom.
I mean, he's all right now.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay. It's like, I'm not really feeling you right now. I feel sick. So that's pretty much what happened with Blanca and Momochi. But they were real friendly with each other.
Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Well, I mean, I don't have anything else here.
Yeah, and I know you have to wake up pretty early in like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's midnight for you right now, so thank you.
Yes,
thank you very much for staying up.
Yeah, really appreciate you coming on and talking with us about Final Round and the upcoming announcements and the Pro Tour and everything, and also apparently dogs.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I appreciate y'all having me.
Is there any last thing that you want to talk about Final Round or anything? Any other last things that you want to mention to people on stream?
Okay. Just saying that I appreciate everyone that comes out the Final Round, whether you are from Georgia or all the way from Korea or from California, New York, wherever. I'm saying I did this initially, like I said, just to whoop up on some people. My playing days are over, but I get enjoyment in watching everybody compete at Final Round each year. That gives me joy, not whooping on people anymore. Even though whooping on Big E and Jason Cole, it will give me some enjoyment. But overall, my enjoyment is for the community and seeing us grow. So I'm very excited about the Capcom Cup. Capcom Pro Tour. And I'm very excited about this year's final round. It should be action-packed. If you can't make it out, then please watch the stream. Team Spooky, Funky P, Combat Network, and 645. And of course, Capcom Fighter for all your Street Fighter fix.
Yeah, and also I wanted to also bring up, but you're also one of the organizers in charge of the Fall Classic that's coming on later this year as well, which will also be on the Capcom Pro Tour as well, right?
Yes.
So that's
shout out to my fellows, my homies, you know what I'm saying, Eric and John and Joe. This is always, this is our dream to come together and make the East Coast stronger, you know what I'm saying? So find a central point for everybody to meet up, There's a lot of people from the Northeast that don't come to final round. There's a lot of people from the Southeast that don't go to John Joe's or Eric tournaments. Right. So having a centralized place for all of us to gather, you know what I'm saying, is a beautiful thing. It was a wonderful tournament. It was more people than I thought was going to come out, and I'm looking forward to it growing each year, to make it special. So, TFC, baby, it's going to go down in October 12th through the 14th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have dates already. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dates, man. Cool. We don't play around. We don't play no games, James.
I'm sure we'll talk about that before it actually happens.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
thank you guys.
We're gonna let you get to sleep now. And we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend. So.
All right. Y'all have a nice evening. Goodbye.
All right. See you soon.
All right. Sweet.
Okay. Well, you want to take a break?
Yeah.
And when we come back, we'll talk more about the Capcom Pro Tour.